the students are in holidays, and so I decided to come here to spend 5-6 days in Vietnam.
Oh.
Today I'm here, tomorrow I go to the Delta.
First time you come.
Yeah, my first time in Vietnam.
Oh, how do you feel?
Very good. Very good, because in Cambodia I live in the far away in the field. So now it's the first time I go to a big city in 3 months. So I feel very good. It's similar to my country, this part. It's similar.
Senior.
You teaching English in Cambodia? You teaching English in Cambodia?
Yeah, teaching English in Cambodia for unprivileged children in an NGO.
Yeah.
Kampong Thong. Kampong Thong in the north. Not
Border with Thailand.
Yeah. Near Thailand and near Laos.
Yeah.
In the north. So Kampong Thong. I'm in a small school for children without money.
I already been to Cambodia 3 years.
Yeah.
In 1978, long time ago.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
So I'm here only 6 days to know a little bit Vietnam.
And how do you feel the traffic in Cambodia is same in Vietnam or
Traffic
the traffic
is very similar.
similar?
Cambodia, but Cambodia is more poor and more chaotic.
Oh.
Vietnam, I think, is more, let's say, it's more beautiful, have more place. More, Cambodia is poorest. But I like both.
Wow.
Each country is different, you know. Each country is different. If you go to Vietnam, you cannot spend the same things if you go to Cambodia, because they are different countries with different people and different places. So since I was a child, I want to know Vietnam. So now I have some days and I want to spend days here knowing
Where you from?
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Which country you like? You prefer Cambodia or Vietnam? You prefer?
Before.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. I know it's difficult, because if you are from Vietnam, you prefer Vietnam. If you are from Cambodia, you prefer Cambodia.
Oh.
But
No, I don't think so. You can talk. You think?
I don't know, because maybe some place in Vietnam I prefer, maybe Ho Chi Minh or maybe some cities, and other cities of Cambodia. So if we talk about all the country, it's difficult to say. But if we say about place, some place of Vietnam I like more, some place of Cambodia I like more. So I can say if I prefer all the country one of another different country. So I think Cambodia is more chaotic, it's more poor. They are nice people. Nice people. Now I'm teaching the children, so for me now it's a very good place. But because my students are there, you know, it's like a family. But I don't say it's a better country. I think you make where you live is your home. Maybe if I were teaching in Vietnam, I prefer Vietnam. If I teach in Cambodia, I prefer. But I don't think it's better country. It's only because my students are in Cambodia, but I like so much Vietnam. It's my first time and I feel very good, very comfortable. I like to be here. I feel good. But I don't know a lot of places to go in the city. I don't know where to go.
You know, when it was a long time ago in Cambodia, government only the work for they kill their people. They kill a lot, over 2 million people.
Yeah, no.
Later, another group stood up and fought against the Pol Pot. Fully the world can commit from and I forgot. But now, most of them became the prime minister or chairman. And in order to win the Pol Pot, they sent their work to Vietnam for help. And Vietnam sent a lot of troops to Cambodia to defeat the Pol Pot.
Yeah, I know.
I was a soldier of the Vietnamese in that time.
You were?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because the Vietnamese army entered to Cambodia to take out Cambodia. I know.
When I've been there, I studied Cambodian, became interpreter. I can translate Vietnamese into Cambodian and reverse, but now I forgot all it.
I think has been a very hard history for the both countries. For
Yeah.
the war,
Yeah,
in Vietnam the war,
Yeah.
in Cambodia Pol Pot. So it's been a very difficult years for the both countries. But I think now things are better, and all the two countries are growing up. So I know sometimes they are not a very good relationship, but I think people can help them. Because I think there are good people in Vietnam, and
Yeah.
there are good people in Cambodia,
Yeah.
and maybe the government in the countries is not the best. In Cambodia now, the government is not so good,
yeah,
I know, but sometimes the government is not the people. The
Yeah.
people is better. People is good people. It's like
Yeah.
Vietnam. People in Vietnam is good. Maybe the government is good, maybe the government is bad, but the people is good, and I think people can help them.
yeah,
So sometimes when two countries are together in all the world, two countries are together, they are not so good relationship because they are good together. In my country it's the same.
yeah,
We are together France,
yeah.
and we don't like so much French
Ah.
people because we are together. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sometimes with your neighbor you don't have good relationship with your neighbors. But I think here are good people and they are good people, and you can help each other. So now Vietnam is growing up faster.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but
The economic.
economic maybe
Yeah.
is not very good, but it's
Yeah.
growing faster.
Yeah.
Cambodia is growing faster, but now it's more poor.
Yeah.
But Vietnam, I think, can be an example for other countries.
Yeah.
It's growing up, better economy can be an example. Like we can do here, I think people can say, okay, let's do the things good, because other countries are going to look and try to follow the sample. So you can be an example for other countries, and I think here people is very nice.
Yeah.
Place
Place.
in
Yeah.
Vietnam or Cambodia.
Here in
Yeah.
Vietnam.
So,
But I don't know because I don't live here. Maybe if you live here, you say I'm not so good people. But when you come from outside, yeah. But what do you think about Vietnam? You are from here?
Yeah. Many places is good and lots of not good.
And what do you say this? What do you think is not so good? Some people.
I think most of people in the country is little people not good. I think so.
Do you like your country?
Yeah, of course.
Do you like?
Yeah.
Vietnam? Yeah.
Yeah.
Vietnam is a country have people very funny.
Okay, because I don't know so much about Vietnam. So if you want to tell me anything about Vietnam, it's a pleasure for me to know more your country.
Yeah.
So what you can tell me about your country? Something that you want to... I'm a foreigner, I don't know Vietnam. So what do you want to tell me about Vietnam? What do you think is the most important I must know? What do you think? You understand?
Từ Xuân Yến ý là hỏi ra hỏi đất nước nè. What do you mean? You
Yeah, because maybe
Sit down, sit
I'm
down.
sit with me because
ngồi đi không? Ngồi đi rồi con đứng rồi.
Ngồi đi, ngồi
Ngồi
đi.
đi con. You say your country on Vietnam.
no, I'm from Spain, but I'm here. I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
Vietnam so much. Only
Yeah.
I read about the history, but I
Yeah.
don't live here. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
How long have you been in Vietnam?
the first time.
How long have you been?
No, in Vietnam only 6 days,
6 days.
but
6 days.
2 months in Cambodia.
Yeah.
6 days in Vietnam because it's holidays for me.
Yeah.
And after 6 days, I come back to Cambodia.
Yeah. So what did you go in Vietnam?
The Delta, the Mekong Delta.
Mekong Delta.
Delta.
Yeah. Giờ đi nó hỏi Việt Nam thì sao mình nói đi.
Yeah, đúng rồi. I hear you the history book about Vietnam.
History.
History.
Yeah, you know history.
Do you
yeah.
know
not,
history?
No, not so much, not deep, but yeah, I know history about Vietnam.
Yeah.
But I want to know something about Vietnam today.
Today,
from
yeah.
the people that live here.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the best way to know one country is living in the country.
Yeah.
So you live here.
Yeah.
What you can tell me about Vietnam? About it's very long. You can tell a lot of things. But if I ask you, what do you want to tell me? What is the first thing? The first thing you think about Vietnam? The first.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, after the war in 1975, Vietnam is very poor. So and now, you know, a lot of the big city.
Yeah.
So in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, Hải Phòng, Da Nang is growth, growth in economics. Yeah, a lot of people can contact with a lot of foreigner and a lot of foreigner work in Vietnam. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you see lots of foreigner.
Yeah,
visit to Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because in Cambodia there are no foreigners.
Yeah.
In my province, I'm the only foreigner, and all the people look at me in the village. Just when I walking, all the people look at me like some kind of strange, because I'm the only foreigner. But here in the city, there are a lot of foreigners.
Vietnam before Vietnam conflicts with the America, so and now they are best friends. Yeah. You see a lot of people from the United States
Yeah.
going to visit or work.
Yeah.
And a lot of the students now you see lots of students speak study English to speak.
Yeah. They want to learn English.
Yeah. So,
Such as we said us. We.
Sorry.
So in Vietnam, the public school they teaching English, writing and grammar, no speaking. Therefore, every day there are many students come here talk to foreigner practice speaking.
Yeah. I was with two students because I was reading, and they
Did you see here?
can I speak with you? Can I practice English with you?
Yeah.
There are many people surrounding you and speak to you and practice.
It's good for me. It's good for
Yeah.
me. In my country, there are not so much people speaking English.
Yeah.
No. My country speaks Spanish,
Yeah.
and English is my second language.
Yeah.
But in my country, a lot of people don't like to speak English. I don't know why. Maybe they are lazy and they don't want to learn. So it's a problem because a lot of people speak English, and we are in Europe. That Europe is very
Yeah.
important, the English. And in my country, a lot of people don't speak English.
Yeah.
How many languages can you speak?
Two only. Spanish
French
and English.
Yeah.
Do you like English?
Yeah, I like, but I like more Spanish. I think, but I think English is important.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that English is important for work, for the job, but for me it's not important because I can travel.
Yeah.
Now we can be talking because we
Yeah.
speak English.
Yeah.
You cannot speak Spanish, I cannot speak Vietnamese, so for me it's important because I can speak with people around all the world,
Yeah.
not only job. I think it's more important. And I like to travel, I love to travel, so
How many countries you travel you visit?
15,
50.
countries I visited.
Oh.
But in Asia, only two, only Cambodia and Vietnam. The other countries in Europe, in Africa, but in Asia is my first travel to Africa because it's very expensive, the flight to come here from my country is very expensive. So I cannot pay so much. But I was looking for a school, and I made an interview for being teacher in the ENGO, and they say, okay, you can come. So it's my opportunity
Yeah.
because it's expensive to come here for me, and I'm not rich.
Yeah.
A lot of people,
Pop.
a lot of people look at me and they say, "Oh, foreigner, maybe have money," but I don't have so much money. I've been working very hard.
Sorry, I meet my friend.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Chú là bạn của chú kia hả?
Yeah.
Em ơi.
If you want.
Yeah.
Chú em quen.
So I've been working hard for save the money to come here. So when I walk in the street, maybe not in Vietnam, but in Cambodia, a lot of people look at me and think, "Oh, foreigner must be rich." But in my country, there are not so many rich people. We work hard to save the money, and I'm here just for teach the children without money, you know, to teach the unprivileged children. But I have not so much money. But this is the reason I don't travel more to Asia, because it's expensive. I want to know Japan, I want to know Mongolia, I want to know India, but it's expensive to come from here.
Yeah.
No.
When you visit in Cambodia, so that you take in Cambodia of the ý là người hay of the Cambodia invite you teaching for people.
Sorry, I don't understand. When I am in Cambodia, I invite the people to teach.
Ý là anh hỏi là khi mà tới đó là dạy rồi đó hay là người ta mời về dạy á?
When you teaching in Cambodia, you have to.
No.
You-
I want to know you teaching for Cambodia when you visit and after you teaching the people of the government invite you
No, not the government.
the people
The people. I come. You know NGO. What is NGO?
no
NGO. It's no governmental organization. It's like organization to help the people, like for the poor people, but not the government. They invite me to come to teach. It's an organization of schools for poor people. They are in
to
India.
help people.
They are in India. They are in Laos. They are
Yeah.
in Timor-Leste and Cambodia, and they invite me to teach English for the poor children because they don't have so much money to pay the class school, and the English is important for them because with English they can get better jobs. So I'm teaching the children without money, but it's not the government. It's
you usually teaching speaking of writing or listening
yeah. I teach the high levels
High level.
because the low levels they are Cambodian teachers because they need to translate all the time. I cannot translate because I don't speak Cambodian.
Yeah.
I can speak only English. So I teach to the high levels,
Yeah.
and my classes are for reading and practicing a lot of conversation. Maybe they speak English a little bit, but the most important for me is they practice.
Yeah.
And we speak and we choose different topics and we speak
Yeah.
about this topic, and I'm all the time telling what they make wrong. Not this pronunciation, this word means that. You know, it's like for the high levels, conversation, listening, difficult topics. The low levels, they only learn the more basic, and they learn with Cambodian teachers. Because I cannot teach to the small children because they
Yeah.
speak only Khmer.
Yeah.
Cambodian
Cambodia.
language is Khmer.
Yeah.
They speak only Khmer, so I cannot teach them because they don't understand me. I
Yeah.
cannot translate.
Yeah.
But I'm teaching because the problem with the Cambodian teacher is they have a strong accent, strong
Strong
accent, and they need sometimes to speak with foreigners to develop the accent, the vocabulary. So they need foreigner teachers because the Cambodian teacher don't speak very good.
Yeah.
For the kids it's good, but for the high levels it's not so good.
Yeah.
So I'm helping the people. Yeah. And what do you do here?
Oh,
Where do you work or what do you?
we just working in the map and speaking with foreigners. Yeah.
Yeah. She is student.
You're a student.
Yeah.
What do you study? Sorry.
I'm study economics.
Economics.
Yeah.
Oh, difficult.
And I am working the fertilizer company.
For a?
Fertilizer.
What
Fertilizer
Is,
company.
engineer.
Ah, yeah.
I am mechanical engineer.
Oh, good. Difficult too. All this is difficult for me.
Yeah, I see it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, just design machines. I said,
Yeah.
and mine is just technical.
My cousin is
Yeah.
design machine. That seems difficult for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you must be very clever.
yeah.
How do you feel economics How do you feel economics
How do you feel economy in Vietnam? It's my first day. I don't know really because it is a big city. Maybe if I go to a small town, I can see the difference.
Yeah.
Some parts, some parts of some place of the city are similar to my country. The park, the street, it's not so different.
Yeah.
But another parts of the city, maybe the poor parts, are very different. So I think if Cambodia is like here or another country, and my country here, I think you are in the middle. You are growing up, and maybe here the economic is not so good, but I think it's better than in the past, and maybe in the future will be very much better. I think it's a good moment for Vietnam because it's growing up, and I think it's a good moment to be at work, to develop, maybe to have your own business or something, because in the future Vietnam is going to rise and growing up more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's,
hope so.
now it's a good moment. Maybe 15, 20 years ago it's a difficult moment,
Yeah.
but now I think Vietnam is better and it can grow up. So my country now is in a bad moment. In the past we were very good, but
Yeah.
now we are in a very crisis, deep crisis, my country, and a lot of people is in the street without job in my country now. So it made me think, because we see the world and we think that some countries are rich, some countries are poor, but it's not so simple. Some countries are not so rich as we think. America, we think is very rich, and a lot of people is very poor in America. A lot of millions of people have no jobs and no house in America.
Yeah.
So when I'm here, I like to travel a lot of, and I learned that things are not so simple. Some countries seems to be poor, but people is happy, and maybe they don't have so much food, but they are good. And other countries are very rich with high buildings and shops, and there are a lot of people in the street asking for money. So things is very difficult. We cannot say about this country is rich, this country is poor, because sometimes the richest countries are not so good inside, and the poorest countries are not so bad inside. So I travel a lot of.